Hey everyone, starting episode 2 of Batman Telltale series. Thanks for tuning in and hope you enjoy the video. Leave a like and a comment so I can get feedback, and thanks a lot. Previously on Batman.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
You really let me down, Alfred. I don't know if I can.
I understand. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
Just an assassin.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Oh yeah, so apparently that's how memories work. You just look at graffiti and you have like a whole like basically video in your head. I mean, I guess yeah, if it's very traumatic, it's the vivid memory, but still, it's like but it's a game, so whatever. I'm overthinking this way too much. Where do I go? Oh.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
with my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
If you want to figure it out, yeah.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Bruce.
Just business.
Oh, the frames.
They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Yeah, let me just charge at a guy that pointed a gun at me. That's a brilliant idea. Idiot.
Don't walk on me. He's making a mistake.
Oof.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Bum bum bum. I never get why, like, whenever they show Bruce's parents being murdered, and like every depiction, his mother's necklace always gets torn off her neck, and like the beads go everywhere. Like almost every single time that happens. I don't know if that's like a, what's it called? It's like something they have to do, or what. I don't know. Just noticed that. It's a small detail.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you
Hey,
how many
it's that
rules
guy.
we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you.
Face.
But this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
This
Last
coming
time
from
we
the
brushed
guy
shoulders
who.
with Falcone, the press made us pay.
This.
At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
You selfish. Oh my god.
we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, well, thanks to the
I guess-
information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that
Hey.
son of a bitch better not get off again.
It's the girl
He's
that
not
shot
getting
at me.
off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Also, you shot at me like 5 times. So, yeah.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
I know he does a lot for the department, but honestly, Batman freaks me out.
Oh, he's definitely freaky. But I'm glad he's out there watching over the city.
Yeah, as Bruce, I'm just gonna be the polar
All
opposite.
right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say.
If I'm Bruce and they mention Batman, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, he's a menace or whatever, just so people don't get led on. Even though I know that's not probably gonna happen, but still. And like the comics, Bruce is like, oh yeah, Batman is horrible or a menace or whatever, so that's the angle I'm gonna do if they talk about Batman and I'm Bruce. Keep it comic accurate.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Hey, Chubbs.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
Why is it blurry all
Good
the
thing
time?
I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Sure, this is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father'd sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
No, we're
I
not.
thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you. It's a damn shame, you ask me.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do.
Unless his dad was Batman, then no.
Damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there.
Not like at all.
Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ooh. Mmm.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
Hey, why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh, okay.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air!
there! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Headshot. I mean, well, she just did their job anyway. He's gonna die, so whatever. I'm not saying it's the right thing, but I'm just saying it's gonna happen. But yeah, being shot in the head and chest is probably not the best way to go.
We are in deep shit.
What? Why?
I bought us some time, but not much.
What is
Word's
happening
gonna
to
get
a
out,
cigarette?
sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense.
About to say that
She'd
cigarette's
never
really
do
starting.
anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, now it's not dark.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
The dead man has attorneys that are still defending him.
She says anything.
Okay.
I have to know why she did this.
And the textures are not loading in. Because...
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
I want to suck your blood. Oh.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
She's like doing like some hardcore
Alfred, I think I found the
cocaine
substance.
or something.
Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Can you
Where am I?
even inject cocaine into your body?
Mr. Wayne?
I don't think so.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Cobblepot's a penguin, by the way, in case you don't
I'm so
know.
sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce,
She just pops in whenever, huh?
what are you doing here?
I don't
My
like. I
friends
don't like
in
this
the
girl.
GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
The press can't seem to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know
like,
what to tell you.
Why are you even
Maybe it's
here?
your cologne. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened. Oh, don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use.
Hold up. How do I know this chick is not like the one pulling the strings? Like, she's a reporter for one, so she can just spin whatever I say to her liking. And two, she just happens to pop in out of nowhere. I've noticed that. I know I said I played the game before, but I completely forgot everything that happened. So yeah, but I just find it kind of fishy that she just pops in. She just happens to be in the right area at the right time. I don't like her. I don't like this girl.
Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with. Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Go, woman. See, I told you I don't like this. She just assumes that I'm just involved. I mean, well, I am involved, but like involved in a bad way. I'm freaking Batman, yo. Even though she doesn't know that, but still, I'm freaking Batman. I'm gonna be saying I'm Batman a lot in this series, by the way, because that's gonna be like my justification for everything that I do. I'm Batman, that's why. Because I'm Batman. Why'd you punch that guy? Because I'm Batman. Oh man, like I said,
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
What am I doing here?
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Oh, so it's like indulging your deepest desires, basically. Sounds fun.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Yeah, that's an understatement. The cop tore the other dude's face off.
Both
basically.
compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
That's not to mod. That's not to scale, right? Is there like this? Are there 3 giant bat drones flying over Gotham? I really hope not. Oh, the frames. Oh god. Oh my god, it's a giant bat. I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. Oh. Oh, oh.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Fox 2, I found my target. Fox 3, going for the next one. Right that, Fox 2, I'm going in. Fox 3, I'm having trouble locating my target. Proceed over. I don't know why I'm doing this, but whatever.
Bring me her head!
Well, someone's mad. Wait, isn't that my house? Isn't this like Wayne Manor? This area right here.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Oh, look at that. Who would have thunk?
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
I'm Batman. That's the other thing too. I'm not sure if I like the whole skinny penguin thing. I'm more used to like the chubby short guy. I mean, it's not horrible, but like I'm like, eh. I'd rather have the short midget dude who looks like a penguin, actually. This is just some British dude that has
I know there's gonna be more around here.
an accent.
It felt much of anything ever again.
Also, sorry, I'm drinking coffee, so if I'm like and stuff, sorry. Go sleep. Shh, 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 go sleep. He's asleep.
You lot, come check out this office.
Pretty sure Batman would punch someone so hard they can hear it, like, from like a mile away.
I don't know. Please.
Because it's Batman.
Hey, you can help me, or
Let
Who
him
the heck
go.
is this dude?
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
There we go. That wasn't so hard to admit, was it? Must be a relief to get that stick out of your arse every now and then. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
I don't think we do.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Ciao. What is this dude's deal? Is he just like on super steroids or something?
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
And that's where I'm gonna cut it, guys. See you next time.